before, but we have different viewers all the time, so I'll mention it again. When I worked years ago out in Seattle, we had a 32-year-old producer. She died of colon cancer, and as she was going downhill, I spent a lot of time with her, and she was just so upset, so frustrated that she saw all those signs. She saw her body was telling her something was wrong. She never checked it out, and then we did a story together to try to get the word out, because you really do have to listen.
Yeah, listen to those symptoms.
Yeah.
Turning to your forecast now, you're going to be listening to the weather out there, unfortunately, again tonight. Going to be stormy, and is it going to be worse than we saw last night?
Well, now we have a severe thunderstorm watch out for areas of greater Cincinnati. I do think there is the potential for, last night we had one severe thunderstorm warning. I think there's a chance tonight that we see a few more than just one severe thunderstorm warning. So right now across greater Cincinnati, the yellow, that's that severe thunderstorm watch that goes into effect until 10 o'clock this evening. Thunderstorms developing back out to our west. We've started to see a little bit of initial development in portions of Ripley and Dearborn County. So far, nothing widespread, and I don't even think throughout the rest of tonight, even as our storm threat goes up, that what we see is necessarily going to be widespread. Scattered thunderstorms, with some of those becoming strong enough that they end up severe warned. Out toward Versailles, you're getting a little bit of a break back behind those showers, but right now areas around Sparta and Deanna and over toward Dillsboro, you're seeing some of that rainfall right now as well. And then we have another little shower that has started to pop up in southern Ripley County. We'll still see some additional development here. I'm keeping an eye on everything developing to our west and to our southwest to see how these storms are doing and watch them as they start to roll into the greater Cincinnati area here for the rest of tonight, because as they do, some could produce strong enough winds that they end up severe warned. Here's the latest from the Storm Prediction Center. Has everybody essentially I-71 into the north and west under that slight risk. And this is a spot, areas 71 and northwest, that I do think have the best potential for seeing some of those stronger or even severe storms going up here tonight, which lines up very nicely with where our severe thunderstorm watch is in effect. So this includes Butler, Warren counties, as well as areas of Hamilton County, Fayette, Franklin, and Union counties in southeastern Indiana, Ripley and Dearborn County as well, just south of 74. With this, our thunderstorm threat, greatest threat is going to be the chance for some strong winds, possibly gusting up to about 60 to 70 miles per hour. Quarter-size hail, that will be possible in isolated cases, but I think really the wind is our greatest area of concern, as well as a chance for some frequent lightning here tonight and some heavy rainfall in some neighborhoods. If you get caught under one of those stronger thunderstorms, it's entirely possible that you see a really good, healthy downpour that ends up dropping a quick ½ inch to an inch of rainfall over top of your neighborhood. And on top of what we saw yesterday, that could lead to some localized issues. I think that's going to be, again, something that we see very isolated cases. So the main threat for tonight is going to be that potential for the strong to damaging winds. Futurecast showing these storms really starting to go up closer to about 7 to 8 o'clock tonight. It's likely that as we get closer to 9 or 10, we begin to see that line kind of weakening out. However, we're still going to hold on to a rain chance overnight and then through the day tomorrow too. So waking up in the morning tomorrow, we'll have some spotty activity around the area. Mostly just some showers. Some embedded thunder will be a possibility for tomorrow, but that severe weather threat really not a concern for us here for your Wednesday. More so tonight between 6 and 10 o'clock. However, tomorrow's rain threat is going to last for a longer portion of the day, likely morning into early afternoon. And then from there, we should start to see some clearing by tomorrow evening. We'll have to watch and see if any of these showers hold around long enough for tomorrow evening. But I really think before about 3 o'clock tomorrow is our best chance to see the off and on rain throughout the area. So again, gusty winds, primary area of concern for us here tonight. Low and hail threat, as well as that potential for some heavy rainfall. In some isolated cases, some of that heavy rain could lead to some localized flooding concerns. But again, I think for the most part, many of us walk away north and west of I-71, walk away with that damaging wind threat as the biggest concern. It's an impact day tomorrow because of the rain that's going to stick around for the day. Another one just around the corner though for Friday. That Memorial Day weekend forecast featuring the chance of rain again for us here on Sunday and Monday. Guys?